Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Dow hits record high amid positive inflation data, while S&P and Nasdaq dip. Peter Thiel offloads $1 billion in Palantir stock. Nvidia faces regulatory hurdles in China over AI chips. US and Intel $8.5 billion chip funding deal by year-end. Chinese stocks like Alibaba and JD surge on new economic stimulus from Beijing. Rocket Lab reaches new 52-week high with promising revenue growth outlook. Analysts predict a weaker dollar if China's economy strengthens further. Boeing's contract negotiations stall over pension and pay disputes. Stay tuned after the short ad break to learn more about these headlines. Major stock averages ended mixed Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average hit a record high, up 0.3%, while tech stocks dragged down the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite. August's core PCE report showed cooling inflation, boosting investor sentiment. Treasury yields fell, and 6 of 11 S&P sectors rose, led by energy.
Peter Thiel, chairman of Palantir Technologies, sold over $600 million in company stock this week, bringing his total sales to over $1 billion this year. He sold 16.17 million shares in 3 days. These sales followed trading plans adopted last year and in May. Palantir's stock has surged about 116% year-to-date.
Nvidia, listed on Nasdaq as Nvidia, can't sell its top chips to China due to U.S. restrictions. Chinese regulators are discouraging local firms from buying Nvidia's H20 chips. Nvidia shares dropped 3% on Friday as China seeks to boost domestic AI chipmakers like Cambricon and Huawei.
Intel is close to securing an $8.5 billion funding deal with the U.S. government under the CHIPS and Science Act to enhance domestic semiconductor manufacturing. The funds will support projects in Arizona, New Mexico, Ohio, and Oregon. Intel stock fell 0.92% pre-market Friday. It holds a hold rating for profitability.
Chinese stocks surged after Beijing announced measures to boost the economy. Alibaba shares rose 10%, JD.com 14%, Baidu 9%, Bilibili 15%, and Pinduoduo nearly 14% on U.S. exchanges Thursday. In Hong Kong Friday, JD.com and Bilibili gained nearly 10%, Baidu and Alibaba around 5%, and Meituan about 8%.
Rocket Lab USA shares surged after KeyBank Capital Markets reaffirmed its outperform rating and raised the price target to $11. The company completed testing for Varda Space Industries' second Pioneer spacecraft, preparing for in-space operations and re-entry. Rocket Lab hit a 52-week high before settling with an 11.65% gain.
Barclays analysts suggest the U.S. dollar could weaken if China's fiscal stimulus reaches 10 trillion Chinese yuan. The initial 2 trillion yuan package aims for economic stabilization, but a larger stimulus could boost Chinese consumption and demand, pressuring the dollar and potentially leading to a stronger Chinese yuan against the U.S. dollar.
Boeing's largest union, the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, announced that talks with Boeing have stalled with no new dates set. The union seeks higher pay, quicker wage progression, more paid time off, and pension reinstatement. Over 33,000 workers are striking, halting production at Seattle factories.
Thanks for tuning into the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay ahead. Catch you in the next episode with more insights and updates. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Goodbye for now, until we meet again tomorrow.
This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.